Hello TEQ Crypto followers, welcome to our video. Today, we will be conducting a technical analysis of the Klay coin. First of all, looking at the chart, we can see that the descending triangle pattern has been broken to the upside, but the breakout lacks volume and strength. Although this breakout may not be highly significant, it still holds importance for us. Regarding the reason behind this, the downward trend has been broken, but the price is not continuing its decline. Currently, there is a decrease of over 7%. The important level to watch here is the downside break of 0.1667. This is an essential support zone that has not been breached in the past and has historically acted as a resistance level. Therefore, it is important for us that this level remains intact. If this level is broken to the downside, we can expect the price to drop towards the 0.1454 level. After this level is breached, a position can be opened with a stop loss set approximately 1.5% below it. If the price starts to rise after this level, it will initially reach the resistance zone with an increase of approximately 18 to 20%, which would be a good gain for us. Especially when the 0.20 level is broken to the upside, we will witness the real upward movement, and we can say that we may see much higher levels in the price action. Looking at the moving averages, the 200-day moving average has been broken to the downside, and the price is currently below the 200-day moving average. Additionally, we can observe that the price is below the 20-day moving average as well. In the medium term, it is crucial for the price to quickly move above the 20-day moving average, and in the long term, the price needs to break and hold above the 200-day moving average. This is an important point to consider. Especially for the long term, if we look here, the 200-day moving average aligns with our resistance level at 0.20. And as mentioned earlier, if this level is broken to the upside, we will see significant upward movements in the price action. Let's mention that and start analyzing our indicators gradually after closing the discussion on moving averages. Looking at the Fisher indicator, it has generated a strong sell signal for us, reaching approximately -2.57 even. -0.07, and we can say that we have witnessed a significant decline in price movements since the signal was given. There has been a decrease of approximately 6% here. Additionally, we can see in the past that it has indeed provided buy signals as well. From the points where it gave buy signals, the price has risen quite nicely. We can say that it saw an increase of about 3% until the point where it gave a sell signal. Currently, there hasn't been an upward breakout yet. Therefore, we can say that the decline in price movements may continue for a while, and if there is no upward breakout, we expect further decline in price movements. Of course, we mentioned that a major descending trend has been broken to the upside. We also mentioned that it was broken without much volume. However, there is also the possibility of a smaller descending trend line here. As it seems, drawing a descending trend line has no limits. Multiple descending trend lines can be drawn. Especially in the 4-hour time frame, we can see that there is a smaller descending trend line. Now we close the Fisher indicator and focus on the WAV trend indicator. WAV trend is giving us a slight sell signal as it has experienced a downward breakout very close to the 0 level, and we can say that we have seen a slight decline in price movements after this level. If we make a similar comment about Fisher A, we can say that if there is no upward breakout, we can expect further decline in price movements. Price movements may not directly decline with volume but can also consolidate sideways. In other words, while WAV trend is declining, price movements can consolidate sideways. Such a scenario is possible. By the way, let's mention this as well, and in such a case, actually, if price movements are doing their best to hold onto the support, it means that if the support is broken, price movements can slowly start to rise. Additionally, after closing the discussion on the bearish trend, if we look at the Arun indicator as a final point, RSI is currently showing a significant decrease, dropping to approximately 34 from 44. The reason for this, my friends, is the volume candlestick. In the past, when there was an average volume of around 6 to 7 million, the recent volume has reached approximately 13 million, which is about twice the volume, and with this volume, we can say that sellers are dominant and we have witnessed a decline in every attempt. Of course, my friends, while there is a significant decline in price movements, RSI has not shown a significant decline. Therefore, we should pay attention to RSI. When does RSI rise and start to rise rapidly? Actually, at that point, we already have a possibility of seeing a rapid rise in price movements. One of the points we should pay attention to in the chart is the presence of divergence. When we see positive divergence, we will share our video with you and we can say that it may present a buying opportunity. After closing our RSI indicator, let's briefly discuss why these cryptocurrencies are falling. If we look at the Bitcoin chart, as it seems, Bitcoin has experienced a drop of around 5.5% in the last day, and we can say that we have witnessed a significant decline in altcoins with this drop. Because, as you know, Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies generally follow the direction in which Bitcoin is moving. Altcoins also move in the same direction as Bitcoin. If we look at the Bitcoin chart and the charts of other cryptocurrencies, we can say that we see similar patterns. Currently, there is a downtrend in the overall market. Of course, there are also some cryptocurrencies in an uptrend, but the general market is in a downtrend, and we can say that we are witnessing a triangular market. If we look at the Bitcoin chart, we can see that there is a triangle formation. As it seems, there is a support coming from below and a resistance zone coming from above, and price movements are moving within this range. Currently, we see a large bearish candlestick on the chart, indicating a downward movement in price. Additionally, there is a bearish divergence on the 4-hour time frame, which I will show you in a moment. This bearish divergence already signaled a potential decline in price movements in the past. We can say that, if we look at the moving averages, price movements are currently below the 20-day moving average. In fact, except for the 200-day moving average, price movements are below the other moving averages, which is interpreted as a negative sign in the short and medium term. If we want to see upward trends again in the medium term, especially the 8-day and 50-day moving averages need to break above. As we can see from the past, the 50-day moving average broke above this region and quickly crossed above the 200-day moving average, entering a strong uptrend. From any perspective, after the breakout, it experienced a rise of approximately 45%. If we assume that we sold it a bit lower, we could have pocketed a profit of nearly 30%. Furthermore, it is once again approaching the 200-day moving average and continues its upward movement without breaking below it. If price movements continue to decline, which seems to be the case at the moment, when the level of 25,217 is broken downwards, it will initially find support in the support zone, which is already very close to the 200-day moving average. If price movements do not turn upwards from the 200-day moving average, we can say that we may see a more significant decline in price movements if the 200-day moving average is broken downwards. Especially in relation to Bitcoin, we can say this according to the analysis of Klay Coin because the more Bitcoin falls, the more altcoins will also fall. Let's mention this here as well. Additionally, by examining our chart on a 4-hour time frame, I would like to show you the bearish divergence. If we open the Arun indicator, we can see that the price peaks are decreasing. When we look at the Arun peaks, we can say that we observe an increase, indicating a negative divergence. This is a bearish signal. If we look at the price loss from this perspective, we can say that if we assume we bought at around 3.5% from the peak, we witnessed a decline of close to 6.5%. This 6.5% decline in Bitcoin actually led to declines in altcoins as well, ranging from 10% to even 20%. Let's mention this here as well. After discussing our analysis of Bitcoin, let's open our cryptocurrency chart again and slowly come to the end of the video. We have already made our indicator analysis here. Therefore, we are closing our indicators. Here, according to our create indicator, for Klaytn coin, we initially want the level of 0.16 to be broken downwards. If this level is broken, the first target is the level of 0.145, and we expect the price movements to reach this zone. Of course, our desire and expectation here is for the price to turn upwards from the level of 0.166 and see an upward movement in price towards the level of 0.20. If such a scenario does not occur and Bitcoin continues to fall, as mentioned before, there could be a decline in price down to 0.104. However, as the price approaches this line, a buy order can be placed and a stop loss can be set slightly below it, around 2.5% to 3% below, to enter a trade. If you see that there is a significant decline of more than 3%, then you will be able to avoid a decline of approximately 10.3%. Therefore, do not forget to set a stop loss to limit losses. Let's mention this here as well, and let's come to the end of our video. In this video, we shared the technical analysis of Klay Coin with you. If you liked the video, you can click the like button. To stay updated with future videos, you can subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching. See you in the next videos. Goodbye.